Hello teacher, I'm going to present my video. I am available in the career of Desarrollo Turístico. Reading all the text about its beings, routines, families separated at the US-Mexico border. The United States Department of Homeland Security said Monday it is working to reunite children who were separated from their families at the US-Mexico border in recent years. Alejandro Mayorkas is the head of the Department of Homeland Security. He said his agency still has a lot of work to do. However, Mayorkas said we continue to work tirelessly to reunite many more children with their parents in the weeks and months ahead. The department announced that the families will be reconnected this week in what Myers called the beginning of the effort. Two mothers, one from Honduras and one from Mexico, are expected to be reunited with their children this week. Some of the children were as young as 3 years old when they were separated. The department did not give details about the other families. In 2016, the administration of President Donald Trump put in place a policy that brought criminal charges against people crossing the border illegally. The police meant that adults were separated from minors who were with them. Since then, some children have been permitted to remain in the U.S. While their parents were sent home, some of them were sent to live with family members in the U.S. Others stayed in shelters run by the U.S. government. In July 2017, the number of children separated from their parents was over 5,000. That number has come down. The Trump administration ended its policy in 2018, but over the last 3 years, it has been difficult to connect parents with their children. The Biden administration has been under pressure from rights groups such as the American Civil Liberties Union to bring the families back together as soon as possible. The ACLU brought legal action against the Trump administration at their time to stop the separations. The reunification expected this week are the result of the ACLU legal action in a legal compromise. Government worked to decide how many families needed to be reunited. Mitchell Brain is the director of the Biden administration Family Reunification Task Force. She said departments are permitted to come to the U.S. to home their children on temporary humanitarian routes. However, the U.S. is still working to decide whether they be permitted to stay for a long period of time. Brian said she thinks about 1,000 families are still separate. In excuse order signed during his first day in office, Biden said he would work to reunite families to the greatest extent possible. While the news of the children getting back together with their families is positive, the youth is still struggling to deal with the flow of migrants. Children are still coming to use alone about 7,000 thousand children are currently in border patrol study, but that is down from over 27,000 in late March. Once they are processed by border patrol officials, they are sent to centers managed by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The U.S. government added 24 new housing centers for migrants in the first part of 2021. Last week, HHZ said it is caring for over 20,000 children. Immigration officers are working to place the children with people who can take care of them. I'm Dan Freiden.